Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. There's been a few issues with the game again. I just cannot get access to the Square Enix servers, Squeenix, whatever it's called, whoever makes this game, I think it's them. And essentially, it's very difficult to get things to start, but I can copy and paste a load of error codes and things, and it seems to let me do it. I think it's more to do with piracy and things like that. It just cannot connect to the server to kind of communicate with the game. I have quite a lot of cybersecurity software on my computer, I have to admit. So there is an element here of it's probably blocking it somewhere. I've looked at all exclusions, but it's still not doing much. So anyway, we shall get out of the drug den. Do. Alley-oop. Right, and what do we need to do? Let's have a look at some of the side missions. Confront Sarif. So we'll confront Sarif in Jensen's apartment. There is no quick travel in this game, so unfortunately we will be doing everything manually, always. Always. Right, so how do I get up there and to... I'm trying to remember how I even did this. There we go. There's always a way. Yeah, so we've got that side mission. I'm going to complete all side missions, or as many side missions as I can, before we... The old ladder that I fell up. Why are you screaming? What the... There's just unnecessary noise.
Why are you pointing that at me?
Sorry.
Beware the cults. Do not give in to evil.
Oh, yeah, we've got the... Yeah, okay. So, right, yeah. Points of interest. Let's go there. We do have the cult to deal with, actually. And, yeah, I meant to go back up there. Wow, this is... In usual fashion for this channel, I am completely useless. And, yeah. I wonder if I need the Casey org, actually. I know the Casey org is usually really good at this point. I don't have any practice point. Oh, we're just going to have to go in and see what we can do.
No. Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Okay, so, reassure, you've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help. Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate? Now, obviously, you know, there is an element of... you do just want to kind of, you know, get through it and say, what on earth are you talking about? I suspect that it's probably best to be nicer to him. Well, we'll see.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do, just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something, like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay.
Yeah, well,
just
just
remember,
about.
you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the
Okay.
name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You don't must anything, and neither do I. No, let's just go for it.
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
A rat.
Visnik could
tat.
use some help. Visnik could use some help.
Bom. Right, okay. So, public service announcement. Generally speaking, if you're in the sewers and you see an altar with candles, run away! However, this is not real life. Good people don't go upstairs. Oh, good people don't go upstairs. I don't know why I added a comma and full stop there.
Stranger, he should not be.
Outsider, he's not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us.
He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer.
Richard!
Let me see you.
Come closer.
There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you?
Right.
What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... A man outside.
I know what it's like outside, trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror, between resolutions and registry codes, the canned laughter, the scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here, bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
So we don't have the Casey org, so we won't be able to do that. Resisting, I don't think really actually helps, or challenging. I've played this before, and I don't remember all of the communication. You know, you go through these, which ones you choose, and it can change how things play out. But I know with this one, just indulge, because you have to get to the end.
Anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
Stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
Indeed. Acquiesce. I love that word, acquiesce.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
We're in. Right, so basically we are still under the influence. And we do need to find a way to confront Richard. Yee-hee. I all decree. Excuse me. I'm talking. Stop interrupting. Can I get my gun out? No, I can't. Right.
We all saw what happened to Disney.
The original six
Stop
was
picking your
drawn to
nose.
Richard's voice. We listened.
Indeed. There is a few ways to do this. Just throw a pot plant at someone. Hello. Blimey. Tom Selleck's here.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. They did not exist.
Cool. There it is. Crumpled poster. There we go. I believe that's him and that's someone else. Or that's him and I can't remember what he looked like. I only saw him a little while ago. Richard and Laborio's Explorations of the Mind. So yeah, we can now travel. Ah, yes. Okay. We can now travel there and kind of do it that way. There is a way to brute force your way in. I personally like the non-brute force ways of doing this game. So we will likely be going down those routes whenever we can. Ooh, Pocket Secretary. They're always good to read. The only times I do is when it just becomes very difficult, or if I've tried it a few times and it's not playing ball and my skill level is not there, and I kind of go, well, I'll just take what I can get. That's the only time. Jan told me what happened. You lost all our money trying to buy those fake permits. He said you were ashamed that you could no longer face me after being taken in by those horrible scam artists. But you have no reason to be ashamed. You're so much better than the rest of the world. You are vulnerable and gullible, yes, but I love you for it. Wow, that's a backhanded comment. You're a moron, but I love you. To be fair, in a world like this, I can imagine a lot of scams happen and you have no recourse to do anything. Yeah, so you're not allowed up this ladder, right? Good people stay downstairs.
Don't be scared.
Don't be
I
scared.
need you to know that you're not alone.
I'm top bunk.
I need you to know
Whee!
it in your bones.
Ah. Right, okay, so that's some heavy reading for poisoning. Oh no, versioning humanities. Oh wow. Humanity version 2.0.
Here is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else. With
Oh,
the
would
laws,
you be
the taxes,
quiet?
the guns. But together,
Please come home.
we
There's
can
no
live here wherever we want
codes,
to be.
so
Here can
alright.
last forever.
Thought I saw something. It must just be the fire. So we'll go to that area, and we shall get the stuff that we need to this final gate of the mind. No, never mind. Right.
Visnik could use some help.
There's
I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
That's a hell of a noise, mate. Cool. Right, so let's just have a quick look and see what our guidelines are. So we entered a locked area. We found a way to confront. I need to confront this person. Interesting. I thought checking out TF29. So, there it is. I was working the wrong way round. It's still the same area though, so it doesn't really matter. The tag will be the same, but yes, we can now go. I just wanted to make sure the pointer was correct. So we can now go to. Yeah, I do go through here. I Oh, goodness. It's all a bit of a bother. Ladies. Alley-oop. Why do you cry every time someone passes you? Calm down. It's not all bad. Right. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. I'm a cyberpunk hero with a massive gun. Do 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 do.
Don't do anything suspicious.
What do you mean don't do anything suspicious?
What is this?
Oh, it's so tempting to punch you in the face. Right. Blimey, mate. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Vomit Olympics. Look at that projectile. This is a world. It bent around space and time. Look. Well done. They're just working it off. Look at that. That entire pizza and coffee just. Nice. Nice. I commend the world record attempt. Congratulations. Right. Oh, no. What do you mean disgusting? It's a bit rude. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go... Oh. Yeah, I want to go there. Where am I at the moment? I'm there. Cool. You should see me when I get actual transport, ladies and gentlemen. This is... Anytime I have to get public transport, my wife is just standing next to me going, oh no, how is he going to interpret it this time? We're here. We need to go left. Get lost so much. I actually have a good way. I can read maps and roads. I'm great on, but public transport is just a nightmare. I'm sorry, the London Underground makes no sense, and they make it sound so easy. And oh yeah, just get off here, just do this. It's every time. It has always gone wrong every time I've been there, and it just frustrates me. And then everyone expects you to know. Like, you go to a member of staff, and you're like, oh, I got this ticket. Why does it not cover this zone? Why does it not do this? And you're like, I just need to get here. And they look at you like, well, clearly you take the Piccadilly line, and then you walk to Euston, and then you do, and then you go to here, and then because you've got an oyster eggshell card, whatever the pissing hell, then you can go here, and then you just go. It's like, dude, I'm not from here. I don't know the nuance of it all. Thank you very much. Right, we need to go into this shop. Oh, they take Sodai Bank Express cars. I love the way that it's like all the ones we're used to seeing. Like, this is clearly MasterCard, right? But they've just, and that's American Express, but they've just changed the colours a bit and kind of, you know.
I can help you with something.
It's Thanos' finger snapper. Meiji Pros, like a 10. I'm not gonna even try.
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. You used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am
Should have
so
picked a
happy
safe
he
word,
is
Jensen.
alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality.
Meta.
For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Cool. Right. Brave New Worlds. Do I need to worry about this conversation tree? I'm trying to remember, to be honest. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game? Technology, how does it work? Let's just go straight to it.
The technology Richard
there was a
is using to
continue
do
there.
all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying.
Right, okay, so we can... Yeah, let's go through all the...
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident...
It's going to make
after
the
way
perfect
things
team of
began to
Ninja
change,
Turtles.
Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind. With way too much control over the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Well, there we go. Let's continue.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together.
That's not how to get rid of him.
If
Get
it
on
is
with it.
Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it.
It's just a matter of wait for it. Bang, 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 bang.
Come to me. Wait.
Where's the item that blocks emitters amongst all the candles and books?
I have what I am looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed,
You
indeed.
know exactly what you need to do.
Right, first of all, I just realised actually that I want to do that as well. So there we go. I found out how to bind it earlier. I said that I'd do it offline, and I did. So we have the... Hang on. I'm going to talk to you
I
again.
hope you do not think badly of magic now.
Not particularly. What's this? Alarm system. Uh-huh. Just trying. There we go. Stealth software. Alright, I'm just getting rid of all of these. They annoy me. Scrambling device. Backbones of community. Crumpled poster. Business keycard. All the things a growing boy needs. Right. I love the way that he's like, the only way to stop this is for them to go through it. And it just reminded me of the, we're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not scared. And then they, you know, oh no. Grass, long wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. We're going on a cult hunt. We're going to find a crazy one. Oh no. They won't let us travel up this ladder. We can't go over it. We can't go. Ah, dear. Nursery rhyme for cults. There we go. The weird musings of my head, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a good story plot in the sense of, so in the first game, spoilers considering it was released 10, 11 years ago now, 2013 I think, is essentially that, you know, they could control a lot of the orgs and they went on a murderous rampage essentially.
Of course it's easy.
But when you consider the amount of things like cars and all of that that can be remote started, remote turned off if they're stolen and all of that, there is an element that I hope it doesn't get this way, but you know, if you're an amputee and you do get a new arm, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a subscription model to it, like yeah, pay, you know, this much a month and you get to use your arm kind of thing. And there is also an element of, could it go funky? Right, we're not gonna jump down like last time. I'm gonna use the E button. I swear I used to just run to the ladder, and even though it did fall a bit, as long as you pressed E, you kind of caught it halfway through. I'll be a bit more careful about it from now on. Is it this way then? Yep. Stop crying! Is it you or is it someone else? Things aren't that bad down here. Don't worry about a thing. So yeah, we're going to want to use the stun gun a lot. We will try to be as...
some help.
Yeah, I know you could. Oh, it's already opened. I've already used the card. Thank you. Right.
Get away from there.
Cool. Right, we need to put the scramblers somewhere. I remember being invisible on the last time on this because I bought it, and unfortunately, I've put all my skills into hacking, so I've been a bit silly.
No criminals or cowards. There is only a shared sense of needing to be better than we are.
Cool, blimey, governor. That was a little risky. Right, it seems to be... Jesus!
Pavel, look at me, Pavel.
Right, there we go.
I need you to know that you're not alone. I need you to know it in your bones. You need to stop this poking around.
So there's one emitter. I need to get some more. I'm trying to remember where they all are, to be honest. There's nearly. There's a camera there that's always on, I assume, so I can't really do much there, otherwise I'm going to get caught. So what I need to do is try my best at... There we go. And go along here, I guess. Oh, did I get spotted? I don't know. It's just a question mark. Maybe it's just suspicious rather than... Cool, it's disappeared. Okay. And then I'll be outside of the line. There we go. Five. Wow. I feel that there are others. Where... Right. just right on me there and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Suspicious, okay. Are there any others that I'm just missing? So there's one there. I think I had this problem before. I was like, where are these damn emitters? Ah. There we go, suspicious again. That's fine. Are they down below? I'm trying to remember.
The ladders are there to tempt.
Indeed. Where are the emitters? It does say to go up the ladder still. Yeah, I remember struggling with this before. It doesn't really signpost them that well. Okay, fine. Let's go back up there then. Right, install the scramblers, right?
Away from there.
Can I just... No. Right, thank you. Cool, so now they're suspicious. I'm just wondering how I can... Okay. So we're going to try and use a barrel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but we're going to wait until that camera's moved. Excellent, and then we're going to try our best at... There we go, come on, what's going on? Thank you. Is there any along here? That is one, but obviously we've got that one still. So we're just going to slowly but surely move along here and do this. Oh God! Crikey, that looks pretty damning to me. Right, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll put that back down there. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's get this again. Right, where's the other one? It's going to be across that way, isn't it? That makes the most sense. These cameras are really sensitive. I'm assuming it's going to be down that corridor there, because that's hard to reach and get to, right? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Core blimey, that was... There it is there, actually. Okay, cool. There we go. Right, okay. Just need to get out of here now. Which is going to be a bit... I have a praxis point, a praxis point, a praxis point, and I'm bad at this game, so I'll probably purchase something dumb. Right. You know what? I'm gonna save. I'm just gonna save it. Let's be sensible with this, and just try. Oh, can I just? There we go. Nice one. There we go. Cool.
Be here. Should I?
I feel so
Will you?
hollow now. Being found means being lost
I mean,
all over the
is there any reason I can't? Ah, okay, yes. Tap, tap, tap.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
Nice
I'm
kind
gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control
Build back
people,
better.
amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer, keeping people from talking back, from questioning you.
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
Pity or condemn. How ugly it must the world have looked to you. You must have realised how sick this was to subjugate people like this to enslave. I mean, my personal opinion is this one. However, I know that the game prefers, generally speaking, for you to be lenient to people. And also, his thing was clicking on beta a lot there. So we are going to do this
How
one.
ugly
But
must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
because we want to get the most scores.
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Visnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns
Yeah.
exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
If only the leaders have guns,
I
you're not
don't
defending
understand.
yourselves, you're defending your
None of it
position of
meant
power.
anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
I mean, he's not wrong there, actually, but two wrongs don't make it right. Controvert. No one is listening anymore, the show's over, Richard. People need to be guided now. Yeah.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, in terms of that, you know, the gun turrets and everything, like, we have to defend ourselves. I mean, sure. But if only one particular group of people have the guns, who are you defending yourself from? Right? If you're the only ones with the guns, what are you you've got defenseless people, right? So there's which is, I'm one of the very few Britons, I think, who actually, not in just a very sweeping way, there are issues with America, right? But I actually do understand their gun rights fairly well, in the sense of, you've got tyrannical government, like he says, oh, we need the guns to defend ourselves. Yeah, but we're the defenseless civilians. What are you defend? You know, there is an element there of, right. Oh. Credit chip. I'm just gonna steal your cash, mate, yeah? Richard the Great. That is a hell of a comb over. Yeah, well, so did Hitler. So did everyone. Everyone thinks they are the goodies. That is the problem. What we need is more doubt. Whenever we make a decision, the more people that go, was that right? Or is that right? They're the people I like to be with. Oh man, I really want the battle rifle. I can probably come back later and get it actually, so that's not too bad. That's fine. Yeah, people who are full of confidence and know the answer immediately, they tend to be the ones that very quickly do the bad stuff. People who go, is this right, or is this the way we want to do things, they tend to be a lot fairer and a lot nicer, because they understand how difficult things are, how complicated things are, and I didn't expect this episode to be so philosophical, and that they can be very wrong, and that there are consequences to that, so it's best to, let's just turn everything off. Just in case he gets any good ideas. Right. Is that it? There's no, there's no way to... Okay. I was hoping to get some emails. Don't worry, mate. It's all fine.
I believe in what we were trying to do.
Of course you did. I'm not sure what this does. I think you can get to the top side through this. This is another way to do the mission. I think you can kind of go somewhere through the sewers and get here. But I like to do it. I like to try and do things, not necessarily the long way round, but yeah. Oh. Oh, you just hack the door and then, okay, fair enough. That's not too bad. Right, that's that side mission done, and that's the episode done. I think this has been quite a long one, but never mind. It is what it is. We'll pick this up when... Oh, actually, we'll see what he says.
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
Seems to have completely scrambled his brains again, though.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik.
Literally.
That's
Very
why
funny writers of this. Very funny.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
You don't want an unchecked Richard, ladies and gentlemen. That's how diseases spread.
So social, schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik.
Cool.
There should be nothing more drawing you to this place. To him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone.
Yeah, he seems to be screwed up more than the other people. That's just...
I
Anyway, that is the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and good night.